In the previous video, we learned how to create a rectangle frame where we placed and linked a document that was a graphic image from somewhere on our computer. I know that this document is linked because there's a little link here in the top left-hand corner of the image. I can go ahead and do the same thing using the ellipse frame tool, which achieves the same goal. If I click and drag and drop, it's going to create an oval. If I hold the Shift key while I do that, it's going to create a perfect circle. The polygon frame tool, however, is a little more versatile. If I click on the polygon frame tool, it's going to always remember the last shape that I created, which will be a multi-sided document. If I hold the Shift key while I create this document, it's going to be a little bit more constrained. And now what I'd like to do is I'd like to double click on the polygon frame tool. When I double click on the polygon frame tool, the polygon settings dialog box opens. This allows me to change the number sides of my polygon. So let's say I want a triangle instead of this 5-sided document here. I'm going to go ahead and change this from 5 to 3 and click OK. I now have a 3-sided frame that I could turn around and I could file, place, and I could go ahead and place an image within that particular frame. If I go over here to the selection tool and then I hover over top of the image, I can click and hold, and then I can place the image in the triangle frame that I've just created. That's not the end of it. I could turn around and I could double click on this polygon frame tool and change the number of sides again. Let's return to 5 sides, and I'm going to change now, instead of having a standard 0%, I'm going to change the star inset here to 30%. And now you'll notice that I have a 5-sided document, but inside this document frame, or rather inside this graphic frame, it has an inset, meaning the interior has been bent in 30%. Let's go ahead and change that again and see what else we can do to it. I'm going to double click and change it from 5 sides to 10 sides. Let's go ahead and do the same thing and change this from 10 to 20. And you can see how whenever you make changes to your polygon and to the insets, that you end up with a variety of different effects. This may or may not be what you're looking to achieve, but in any event, it's how you create a multi-sided polygon for a text or graphic frame. The tool that's just beneath your frame tool is a shape tool, and it works exactly the same way. You have 3 options again: the rectangle, ellipse, and polygon. For constrained proportions, hold your Shift key when you're creating those. And for multi-sided polygon tools, or to change your polygon tool, you double click and the polygon settings box will open, which allows you to change the number of sides and the star inset. Go ahead and experiment with the polygon settings and the shape tool, as well as the ellipse and the polygon frame tool.